Hello boys, girls, MBs, I'm Senpai and welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna be looking at Nina Kosaka's last moments on stream. Now I did see this live, I did see the ending live, but I still thought we could watch this together still, and I might talk about my thoughts on Mum, on Nina. Her last moment on stream. She ended her 18-hour graduation stream. Yeah, it's sad. It's bittersweet, It's sad, but I think we all, if you're a honey bunny, if you're a fan of Nina, you want her to be happy, But yeah, we're gonna look at this Nina Kosaka's last moments on streams. If you do end up enjoying this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and joining the community on our channel. Let's check out Nina Kosaka's last moments on stream.
I think I gotta go, everybody. I think I gotta log out. I think it's time. I think it's time, everybody. Sorry if I didn't say all the words I wanted to say. If I didn't say things perfectly, sorry. I love you all so much, buddies.
Oh my god.
My sweetheart. And Wait 1 second, I'm gonna blow my nose. The nose blowing, I know.
It's in the void, yes.
Bad. I'm sorry, Pomo. I'm not using the ending screen you made. It's so sad. I'm gonna use this one.
Yeah, fuck off.
God, am I really
Oh god. For the last time, Mama. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is sad. It's crazy. Never gonna see a Nina Kosaka stream again. It's like, oh.
Sorry. I gotta pull the band-aid off. I gotta pull the band-aid off. I just feel like once I press screaming, it's over. So sorry. Once I do this, I'm sorry. I'm holding on a bit. I know. You're gonna be like, Nina, you stream for so long. What do you mean you're not over? What do you mean you're not done? You get out of here.
It's
all the other libraries.
It's like, fuck off. No, okay.
Everybody's glued and everyone's.
No one thinks that way, Nina.
Love you all, and I hope if you still watch NIJISANJI streams and interact in their chats, I'll be watching too. And I feel like seeing you all interact in other communities.
She'll be watching us all.
Positive.
God sees all. That right? God sees all. I mean, maybe Nina will be like a mod. Maybe she'll just move on to being a mod in everyone's chats. Maybe that's what happened. Nina just Nina's just a mod now.
Way, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna see it. Okay, and it's gonna make me happy. I hope you know that. I gotta go, you guys. I gotta go. I gotta end the stream. Okay, I gotta go. I love you. I'm sorry for okay, it's been such a happy moment and such a happy graduation. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because it's been amazing. I'm not crying from sadness. I'm crying from bittersweetness, okay? It's been so happy and it's been such a great graduation, and I feel so loved. I feel so loved from you and from my lovely coworkers, from all the indies, and from management. Management has just been so supportive every step of the way. They've been so understanding, and so many people put so much stuff on hold for me, and thank you everybody. When I debuted it and I said I must be in luck today, I was really lucked out. I lucked out with this community, with you guys, with Syria, with everything. I was in luck. I am still in luck. Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm just crying. I've been streaming for 18 hours. At this point, I'm just delirious. I'm just delirious. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you again, my mama Sobin, for being the best mama. Thank you again, everybody. And,
No.
I haven't actually rehearsed this, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but
The last time.
how hungry? No, I'm kidding. Imagine I do all this just to be like, how hungry?
How hungry?
How hungry? I'm so sorry. Please take care of yourself.
Mom,
Love yourself. Love your Oshi.
Oh.
Live. Laugh.
Haha.
Hee
Hee hee.
But most importantly,
Love yourself.
bye, honey.
Oh, bye, honey. I love
I
you.
love you.
I love you. Bye-bye. Mama, no. Bye, honey. No. Oh my god, it just ends like that. Oh my god. The bye, honey. It's like, oh. You know, yeah, it's sad, but I think that my opinion, right, on stuff like this is like, it's not like, to me it's like when you know, you've watched YouTubers, you've watched streamers for a long time, it's kind of like this is a natural occurrence. You know, I think that the VTuber community actually, I think I think the thing about VTubers, I think the concept like graduating and graduations, they do it much more, I think, on a better and a sweeter note with like goodbyes than, you know, like with YouTubers and other like content creators. Because most of the time, right, like, you know, most of the time you think about it, like your favorite YouTuber, a lot of the time what happens is they just stop uploading. They just completely stop and just never upload again, you know, and compare that to transparency and being like, hey, I'm deciding for myself to leave, and we're going to have a nice celebration to send me off. Things a much better and a sweeter note to end things off than to just like, you disappear without any word that, you know, happens with a lot of content creators or like other YouTubers. I feel like a lot of people may be like, oh yeah, like, oh my god, like, why? You know, like, why is Nina, like, oh, I don't know why she would leave. And I think the thing is, right, that there's sort of this, I think that there's a lot of there's like cons, and there's like, you know, there's like good and bad about being a corporate VTuber. Because the thing is, right, I think being a corporate VTuber, I think it takes a lot out of you, right? In the sense of like, obviously being a full-time streamer, streaming can be hard, right? Say, you know, you stream for 12 hours a day, and then after stream, obviously you have, you know, obviously indies still have work and things they do, but I think that being in a corporate, you know, you have managers and you have these expectations. It's like, you know, inherently it is like a job. It is being like employed to be a talent, and you are expected to do things even when you're not streaming. You're still doing work, and that can put a lot of toll on you. It's a lot of hard work, and I think that a lot of people don't know. I don't know if a lot of people know, but like a lot of these people, they have been making content before. Most of them, if not all of them, I'm going to guarantee the most recent people that are in Niji and the future people that come to Niji, 110% have content creator experience. So these people have been streaming already, probably full-time, part-time, grinding to get to this position, to get this experience, to grow, to being able to be, you know, picked up by NIJISANJI. And this can be a sort of, you know, a sort of thing of like this for Nina. I'm not going to go into details about her past life, but I know Nina, she has been streaming for a very long time. A very long time, even before Niji. And I think that it might just be that, you know, it's taken a lot out of her streaming for however long she did before, and then joining NIJISANJI, and it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of mental fortitude, because I think there's benefits and these cons in this concept of like, you have like you have a wave, you have other people, your friends, you have this ecosystem of people that you can collaborate with and you can be friends with, but at the same time, it's kind of like there's this sort of like expectations, and I think there's like you can be hard on yourself in the sense of like, I don't think people in Niji are like Niji, like thinking it's a competition, right? But I think it's a natural human thing to kind of compare yourself and be like, it can kind of be a motivator, but also it can be something that can also put a hindrance on you when you see all these other people, they're working so hard, and that makes me motivated and that makes me want to work hard also. But at the same time, it could also hurt you in the sense of like, all these other people are working so hard, they're doing all these things, and I don't feel like I'm good enough. I don't feel like I'm doing enough in comparison to all these other people. All these other people, they're releasing covers and they're singing and they're doing all of these other projects and all of these things, and they all come to me and show me these projects, and I don't feel like I'm good enough. I don't feel like I'm great in comparison to all these other people. And there is, when you get picked up by your NIJISANJI, by Hololive, by these corpos, like they're not gonna, like, I don't know if they specifically say it, but there is an expectation that, we want to grow, we want your wave to be successful. There is an element of pressure in the sense of like, okay, that there is a sort of standard that you're debuting with to uphold, right? Like there is some sort of expectation. They want you to be successful in the company, they want you to grow, and it can be, it can be hard, it can be mentally taxing. I think Nina is somebody that she is older than the other members of NIJISANJI. I think Nina is in a different place in her life compared to other people, because let's say like, somebody who's younger. I think in comparison, like, somebody who's in their 20s, right, in their early 20s, someone who's like 22 or 21 compared to somebody who's like in their 30s, you're in completely different places in your life. And I just really think that Nina had to sacrifice a lot of her personal life to be able, and a lot of people, a lot of people join Niji, a lot of people that are full-time streamers, content creators, you have to sacrifice things to do what you're doing, right? And an element of that is maybe sacrificing touching grass, in that sense of like exercising, taking time off to do things for yourself. And Nina talked about that. She said that, after she streams, she doesn't have the time to do things. She has to continue doing more work. So she doesn't have time to go on runs, to exercise, to do all these things that maybe she needs to do for herself and for her own well-being and for her own health. And I just think that Nina is in a different place in her life. I think because she is older, she is in that, she's in a different part of her life, and I think that there is that aspect of she needs something more for her. She needs a different outlook on her life. She needs something different, and I think it is kind of true. I think that, like, compared to like somebody who may be, 20, and you see someone's like 30, it's like that it's different. I think the place that you are in your life is different. Obviously not saying that, like, people that are in their 30s, can't be content creators. Of course not. There are, of course, there's streamers and there's content creators who are in their 30s and are still motivated and still streaming, but you know what I mean, right? And I think that Nina just emotionally just wasn't there, and I think that it's much better to end on a positive, on a high note, because if your heart's not in it, it's eventually going to it's going to show, right? When you're streaming, you're a streamer, right? When you are streaming for, let's say, average 3 to 5 hours, if your heart's not in it, you're not emotionally in it, it's going to show. It is going to show, and I don't think it's a good thing for Nina, possibly with her mental health being affected, and knowing that continuing to stream isn't going to help her. It's just going to be bad, continuing to stream and people kind of noticing and seeing, oh, like, she doesn't seem as, like, you can tell, right? You can tell when somebody's heart isn't in it. Especially when you're streaming for multiple hours, you can't hide it. You can put on like a happy face, but there's gonna be glimpses where it cracks, glimpses of times where people can notice and they can see it, where they can kind of notice that your heart isn't in it. And I think when your heart isn't in it, it's not. I think it's just not. I think you have to take care of the mental health aspect of, if continuing to stream is going to make things worse for you, it's not going to help you. I think it is better to prioritize yourself, your own well-being, and your own health than to I think it's unfair to say, like, Nina, I don't want you to graduate, Nina, hurt yourself mentally and affect your own mental health to continue streaming for us. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think that's great. And it's just like, all things come to an end. It's just the truth. I think not all content creators are gonna be here forever. Especially, like, I don't think people in NIJI are gonna be there forever. I think some of them definitely, I think a lot of them are going to be here long term, but it's never gonna last forever. Things don't ever last forever. And that's just kind of how life is, and kind of how life goes, And I think that, if you are sad and you are affected by Nina leaving, it's completely understandable, and it's okay to be sad, to cry, but, just know that it will get better, Nina's, the memory's always there. You can always go back and watch her VODs, watch her clips. She has, what, 2 years, almost 2 years of memories that she's made. She has a legacy. She's built a legacy. She's built an empire. She has hours of content that you can go back to, and I think that and I think that's, I think it's for the best that she made that decision for herself. I think that obviously, gonna miss her. I think she's really was a vital part to NIJI, but I would definitely want anybody to prioritize their own health over continuing, especially being in a place like a corporate space like NIJISANJI, like a corpo company or a VTuber company, when there's a lot of work you have to do, and if your mental health is being affected, then I would not ever want anybody to force themselves to continue and put hindrance on their own mental health. And obviously Nina, she thought about it. 100%. She must have thought about it. She went through the things, and she decided for herself this was the best decision. But yeah. So I guess that was my thoughts on what I think about Nina's graduation, what I thought of her like departing. Let me know in the comments, what your favorite moments of Nina was. What do you think of Nina's graduation? What do you think of Nina leaving? will you miss her? I think you will miss her. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.